MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the New York. So digging in now, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Oakland, the shortstop.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
1 o'clock.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way.
Chapman.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, number 6.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. This is line to left. Laureano has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Anderson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Michael.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Cespedes.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Conforto is on his way home. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Next up from New York, Jed Lowry. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olsen. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Matt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Next up for the A's. Mark.
The center fielder, Mark.
First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. From the stretch. Popped up. Alonso waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way, and now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there through the hitter's.
And we'll have to leave it. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Wilson.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Profar for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn. Stepping into the box, Josh Begley, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Nope.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Brett Anderson. The set and the pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere. Begley aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
3-0 now.
No strike.
And he'll just try and throw off the pitcher as that's in for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Conforto on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more open.
And he is in there.
Now batting, number 22.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So we got him swinging. Ramon Laureano is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. McNeil is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So into the box, Marcus Stroman as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Weekly hit to 3rd. Chapman's got it. And that's out number 1. Jeff McNeil.
Now batting, number 6.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Laureano is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. A base hit in his first trip.
First baseman, Matt.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Line towards center field. Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
So he sets him down swinging. Mark Hanna goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Michael Conforto.
Leading up for the Mets.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson.
Michael
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Olsen right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number
So the
52.
base is empty here with one away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Back, second baseman, Jed
He's
Lowry.
ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And that's taken for a called strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this one runs in on him. Into the box now, Jurickson Profar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Ready for another chance? Josh Begley, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Profar on at first, nobody out. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Conforto is there. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. The pitcher, Brett Anderson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay 1 down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
He got him. Lively. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Wilson.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. J.D. Davis the next at bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And there's one down now. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And that misses for ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Flares this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Marcus Stroman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hit to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Alonso get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper foul. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is with. Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6.
Number 6.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. 1-0 the count. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
They get the force at the plate. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next game.
third baseman.
Here comes the first
JD.
pitch. And that misses ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, Týden. Piscotty.
Ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a runner at first now with one away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding into the box, Josh Phegley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Lifted in the air out to right. McNeil is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Lined into left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now at the plate, Marcus Stroman. He got on top of one and was a ground. Out victim left. Blake Treinen takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching for Oakland.
From the stretch.
Number 39.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Treinen, 30 years of age. He's got a sinker, a slider, a four-seam fastball, and a cutter. So he sets him down swinging. Marcus Stroman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Canha ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Peter Alonso. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the.
Chris Davis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he's
Now that the shortstop.
Edwin Diaz gets the call as he'll pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Number 22.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The ball and 2 strikes.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Conforto moves over, and that's the 3rd out.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Jed Lowry. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 4. This is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's through for a hit. In now, J.D. Davis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. 1-1, here it is. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the two-out threat will not come. Striding in, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1 on its way. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath. Take a step out of the box. And know you got a few to play with.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 0 for 5. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Two of the best bats in the business. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Salt Lake Bees. Nick Tropiano will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 4. Take the break.
Digging in, William Yang. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Yang
comes set with the 0-1. He's got it. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Stephen Boomer. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Hard hit ball to second.